Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori Brame and this is Holy City Mystic. I did a video on a yod, what that is, what that entails, and now I'm going to start a little series where I go through different planets as the apex of the yod. So I'll go ahead and link the video below if you're not sure what a yod is or how to find out if you have one in your chart. I do want to let you guys know that I offer chart readings on Etsy. If you guys are interested in getting one of those from me, I'll link that below as well. So today, let's talk about the Mercury yod, which is Mercury at the apex of the yod. Just a quick reminder, a yod is two inconjuncts and a sextile. So kind of looking like that. I'll throw up a picture so you don't have to use my, So with the Mercury yod, first thing, what is Mercury in a person's chart? It is how you communicate with the world. Oftentimes when you look at somebody's Mercury, you can see exactly how they come off to people. And a lot of times when I tell people what their Mercury is and what that means for them, they're either a little bit surprised or relieved that there's some reason why they're coming off not the way they mean to come off. So it always cracks me up when somebody has like a super soft sun and ascendant and then like a Mercury in Aries or something like that, where it's like they say what they mean, they say it quickly, sometimes they say it without thinking about it, and they're just like, but I'm so sensitive and I try to be so gentle with people, and that makes sense why I keep offending everybody, because I'm just speaking my truth the way I was born to speak my truth, and other people are taking it as like a really aggressive way of talking. And then other people, they might have like a really strong and dominant personality and they're like, why is nobody taking me seriously? And then they have like a really soft Mercury that just isn't very outspoken, isn't very loud to people that are hearing it. So look at where your Mercury is in your chart. If you have a really loud, strong, dominant Mercury, or maybe if you have like a more subdued, more quiet Mercury, that's gonna give you a lot of information. But with Mercury as an apex of the yod, remember, a yod is that itch that needs to be scratched, that purpose that cannot be ignored. So when you have the two bases just flowing energy into that apex, that is where the energy has to be released. People who have a Mercury yod, they have to do something with their Mercury. They have to actually use it for something in some way. Now, some of the stereotypical things of Mercury would be writing. Maybe they wake up into this life, into this incarnation, and they know they are meant to write a book, or they are meant to write for a newspaper or something, where they are communicating through writing every single day. Maybe it's not a chronic thing, maybe it's more of an acute thing where they know they have this magnum opus in them, where if they do not make this masterpiece at some point in their life, they will just never get over it. Like, it is something that they will constantly obsess about and constantly know that it's there. Another thing is they could be really big thinkers, like people who are naturally philosophical or naturally extremely logical, and that is so important to them, and they give that gift to those people around them. Again, paying attention where your Mercury is before kind of plug that into the equation of it being the apex will be extremely helpful to you. Communicating. Maybe they are in law and they advocate for people verbally. And it's the type of calling, not just occupation, but calling, that they have always felt drawn to, and they don't feel like doing anything else would really be fulfilling their purpose in life. Oftentimes, kids with a yod in their chart, I'll probably say this in future videos too, but oftentimes kids with a yod in their chart, they tend to be taken down a peg, because kids always know why they're here. They know exactly why they're here, what they're meant to do. And then as they grow in society, people put different ideas into their mind, and they have different traumas and different experiences that kind of make them get a little bit lost. But if you have a kid with a yod in his chart, their chart, her chart, doesn't matter, they are going to feel that purpose extremely strongly. And they're not going to know to be quiet about it until they're older. So oftentimes people try to take them down a peg. People tell them, no, you're wrong, you don't understand, this is something that you're totally out of your depth in. And even though that is true, they are practicing for that bigger mission later. If you have a kid in your life and you're able to look at their chart and identify that they have a yod or something, empower that part of them. You don't have to just let them say whatever they want or let them do whatever they want or anything like that. I do believe in children being children, but allow them to be children. Be like, this is a part that is a gift that you will grow into. Right now, you're still a kid. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell your teacher what to do. That's how you get in trouble. But this is something that is a gift of yours that you are going to grow into, and you're going to be able to give it to the rest of the people around you that is going to help you and them throughout their lifetime. So kids with Mercury odds are pretty spectacularly difficult to deal with because they're the ones that are going to tell you exactly how to do something. They're the ones that they're going to be very outspoken. They're going to feel that need to communicate because it is a need. It is unfinished business in their chart that they were incarnated here to finish. It is the finger of God going like this in their chart, like, do this thing right now. So if you are an adult dealing with that, it can be very challenging and you kind of want to just be like, okay, just shut up. They can't do that. And the more you say that to them, the stronger that urge is going to get and the more of a complex it's going to build because it's going to be like, nobody understands me. And if you are somebody who had that yod in your chart growing up, you understand that difficulty of feeling like nobody understands you and feeling like you have this bigger purpose that you have to fulfill, but you don't know how to get there because nobody else is going to jump on board with you. So if you do have a Mercury yod, pay attention to what sign it's in, but also if you have your time of birth, pay attention to what house it's in, because that is also going to give you insights into where in your life that is going to come through. And if you are watching transits to your chart, you'll be able to see every time that's triggered. It might be, triggered monthly with the moon, and just feeling how that is going to give you just an idea of the energy that you're working with here. But then larger transits like maybe Jupiter or Saturn or even Pluto, if it's in just the right spot, that is going to give you such a deeper knowledge of what that yod is going to mean for you. So again, if you would like to check out one of my readings, I do offer different lengths of readings and different subjects. If you want to just have like a totally customized reading where you're just like, I just want you to talk about my yod or something like that, just message me on Instagram and we'll figure it out from there. Hope you guys are doing well and thank you for stopping by.